Hi, I'm Jeff Gonzalez, president of Trident Concepts. Today I'm here with Brownells Daily Defense to talk to you about disassembly and reassembly of a handgun. So, you got a brand new handgun, taken it out to the range a couple times, had an opportunity to shoot it, get to know it, and now it's probably time for you to consider cleaning. So before we get to the cleaning, we need to talk about how to disassemble the firearm in a safe manner. So first thing I'm going to tell you is pull out your owner's manual and read it. It's going to give you the guidance on how to disassemble that firearm in a safe manner. When it comes to safety, I do recommend, particularly for new gun owners, that they invest in their iPro and some gloves, simply because the recoil spring that you are going to pull out of most of the firearms is under a little bit of tension, and we want to just make sure that it doesn't fly in our face. So that's the reason why I'm wearing the iPro. Gloves, some of the chemicals that might be used or some of the oil that might be used, it can be sensitive to some skin types. So if you wear gloves, it's just going to make that a little bit easier. Plus, for cleanup, it's kind of nice. So once I have all my equipment, I'll go ahead and don said equipment here. And the first thing I'm going to start with is to ensure that my firearm is safe. So I'm going to use this wall as a safe direction. And the first thing I want to do is make sure that my firearm is unloaded. Once I have done that, I can go ahead and start the disassembly process. Hit my takedown lever here. Go ahead and separate the slide from the frame. Once I've done that, make sure I kind of point this recoil spring away from me. Go ahead and remove it along with the barrel. And that, my friends, is as far as you need to disassemble your firearm. This is referenced as field stripping. So I don't want to necessarily take it down any further than that. That could be problematic. You can probably come into some problems there. So to avoid that, just keep to the field stripping. Now, let's talk about some of the high wear areas. So as I look in the frame, I'm looking for the metal-to-metal contact between the frame and the slide. That's going to be your high wear areas. And what I want to do is just kind of keep my eye on that. If I see excessive wear building up over time, I might want to be paying more attention to that. On the slide, I want to do the same thing. Just kind of inspect the slide, look at that high wear areas, because when it comes time to consider how many rounds I put through this, it might be important for me to keep track of those high wear areas. Now, once I've disassembled the firearm, I can go ahead and transition into cleaning, and we'll do that in a separate video. Once I'm done cleaning, I need to go ahead and reassemble the firearm. I'm going to do this in reverse. So I'll start by taking the slide, I'll reinsert the barrel. Once I reinsert the barrel, I'm going to go ahead and reinsert the recoil spring and recoil spring guide. From there, I'll go ahead and attach it back to the frame. Once I've done that, re-engage the lever, and now what I want to do is function test. So function test means that I am making sure that I assembled this firearm correctly. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and press down on the slide stop lever, make sure that the slide stays on the frame. From there, keeping it pointing in a safe direction, I want to make sure that I can pull the trigger and the trigger, actually the striker, is released. I want to do that again, but this time I want to hold the trigger to the rear, recock, make sure that that sear re-engages. And that is about as far as you need to go on a function test. All right, so if you have any questions or comments on how to disassemble or reassemble your firearm, please make sure you post them down below. Until then, I'm Jeff Gonzalez. Take care and stay safe.